What would happen if I documented my journey for the next 90 days as I build my business on YouTube and documented everything that I'm doing every single day, Monday through Friday? And I shared with you the ins, the outs, the ups and downs, and everything that I'm applying in my business so that I can build a $20K a month business working less than 20 hours per week. Well, I just got done with my walk this morning and I felt like this idea came upon me. And what if I documented and shared my journey with you as I build this business? Like truly sharing everything that I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and the principles from the Bible that I'm applying. That way, if it works, you can apply it. And so I just had this idea and I thought, why not do this? Because my main focus right now is to build a business on YouTube and using my email newsletter and Substack. Why Substack? Is because I love to write and I love to share information through writing. Now, if you don't know this already, I actually deleted Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I deleted all the other social media platforms. I'm focusing on YouTube because YouTube is a platform. It's a search engine and it's a platform where you create content and it produces income, years down the road. It's evergreen content, and that's what we want here. And so if we're going to build a business that scales and that can thrive for years to come, we want to focus on YouTube. So that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start documenting. It's October 6th. I've been following through everything that I've been doing lately up until this point. So I'm going to continue everything that I'm doing and just take you on this journey and share with you the highs and lows and the wisdom, the principles, everything. So I hope that you follow along. I'm excited to see how this grows my channel and what we get from it. So keep following along. I'm going to take you along the journey. I'm not going to be perfect in my videos. I'm going to mess up. I'm not going to try to, be perfect in any way, shape, or form. I'm just going to give you the raw, authentic me, because that's what we need right now when it comes to content creation. We need raw, authentic creators. And that's what I want to give you. And I just hope that you enjoy the content. I hope that you get immense value from it. And we're going to see where it goes. Right now, I'm about to do my 30-minute writer. It's a system where I write for 30 minutes and I just get everything out. It's a brain dump. I get everything out and then I use the key ideas that I feel like are going to hit well with content. And then I go all out on that. So I'm going to write for 30 minutes and I'm going to take you along with me. And then I'm going to share with you what content I came up with. All right, I just finished my 30 minutes of writing and I actually went over that 30 minutes because I was in the flow of things. I was just writing out some content and brainstorming this idea that I had where I'm able to share this transformation of 90 days, deleting social media, following a transformation process that I feel like the Lord gave me. It's a 3-step transformation. And so I wrote that out and I'm going to share it tomorrow actually. And so be sure to stick around for that. You're not going to want to miss that. This transformation process is insane and it's all backed by scripture. So I was able to write that out and get into that flow state of writing. This is why I love the 30-minute writer, because it's a process that I came up with to help me write content and create it very simply. Like 30 minutes of writing is nothing. I like to put on some headphones, play some music that I just vibe to, and I just start writing. And then what I write, I turn into content. I can turn it into YouTube content. I can use it for newsletter content, and you can even use it for short form content. I've done that many times before. And so this is one of my favorite processes when it comes to writing. And it came to me because one day I had a really long day and I was just like telling my wife, I was like, you know what? I really want to work and get something done and be productive using my time wisely. So I said, I'm going to go spend 30 minutes writing. And I was like, you know what? If I can write 30 minutes with the Lord and dedicate this time to Him, I can do more in 30 minutes than I could in 1 hour on my own. So I spent 30 minutes writing and I have felt so much clarity and gained so much confidence in writing content and creating outlines and scripts, because the content you write is something you can transfer easily to YouTube, newsletter, short form, whatever. So I've been following this for several months now and it's been a game changer. And so for me, I love this this way of writing and delivering content. So I want to encourage you to do the same thing. Just write for 30 minutes, everything that you would want to tell your ideal client, just write it out, and then you can refine it. And once you refine it, you can publish it. So you can turn it into a script, turn it into your email, whatever. So here's what this looks like. I just wanted to show you really quick. So I just kind of wrote out things that were on my mind. Like, for example, in the beginning of this video, I talked about how I wanted to create YouTube content for the everyday, Monday through Friday. So I just kind of wrote out some things about that came to mind. And then I wrote my 90-day winter arc, but from the Bible. So then I just kind of wrote out this framework, as you can see right here. And I just wrote out everything that came to mind. All right, we are about to get to work right now. I'm gonna work on something that I felt like I needed to do in order to develop my skill set. So let me give you some context. About once a week, I will start focusing on developing my skill set, and specifically this is gonna be around YouTube. So for me, I need to learn how to use my titles and use my thumbnails that would help me to get those clicks and to focus on SEO and getting my content out there so that people will click it. And so for me, this is starting with learning what titles and how these titles essentially get that growth. For example, if there are titles around things and topics that I know how to talk about and I teach on, and those titles are attracting an audience and those are getting those views, it's because of that YouTube video and the contents, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna focus on getting those titles, getting familiar with those titles and using my own, creating my own around that specific title. I know that was kind of like maybe confusing to understand. So I'm trying my best to articulate this in a way that you would understand this. So let's say if this one YouTube title, let's say for example, the one Bible story that I've made to become a millionaire. Obviously, I'm not a millionaire yet. So for example, my title would be how this one Bible story made me money online. So I would just use that title and structure it around my own personal experiences and things that I've done myself and see how that title ranks. So we're gonna experiment with that. We're gonna develop our skill set and we're gonna just focus on putting out good content. So what I'm gonna start doing here is about 4 times a week I'll be documenting, and then Friday or Saturday I will be publishing some high value content where I'm actually teaching you something, because I love to teach and I have a whiteboard. So I will be kind of mixing this up. So once a week I'll be uploading high value content, 4 times a week I will be documenting. I feel like at this point it's really just trial and error and learning as I publish content. So I'm gonna focus on this for a little bit, just kind of focus on my titles and thumbnails. So what I'm gonna do, my strategy behind this is I'm gonna work backwards. So I have an idea of what I wanna talk about. So because I know what idea I have, I'm gonna look up some titles and search something around that topic and then work backwards from there. So I'll have the title, the thumbnail, and then I'll kind of form my content around it. Because it's kind of, the title is essentially what I'm talking about. And so I'm not gonna talk about something I don't know what to talk about, how to talk about it. So I'm just gonna focus on reverse engineering and breaking it down, starting from the title, the thumbnail, and then working backwards. I just finished writing my YouTube script for the video I'm publishing on Friday. So I'm really excited for this. This is gonna be epic because I have this framework that I follow for building a business, following a framework inspired by 2 Kings chapter 4. And so I laid this out. We have a title idea. We have some thumbnail ideas. Now, this is the most intentional that I've ever been when it comes to posting on YouTube. Before, I would create the content and just publish it and create a really bad thumbnail and not really focus on using my titles strategically so that that way I can actually get views and rank on YouTube search. So I'm really being intentional about this. And what's nice about this is that I can focus all of my efforts and energy on this specifically when it comes to YouTube, from actually ranking up on YouTube search. Before, it was just hard because I didn't put in the effort, and I was so focused on these other short form platforms. But this is going to be way better because it's actually going to help me grow my business. So I'm excited to see what we do with this and how this works. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to film this, and then we're going to publish on Friday. So I'll have it scheduled probably Wednesday or Thursday. So I'm excited to see where this takes us. So I think I just realized that I didn't actually tell you what this framework was. This is the olive oil offer framework. So this is what I specifically use to help me create a digital product or a coaching offer, something that I've been using to help my clients create their offer as well. So Friday, I will be posting this. So make sure that you stay tuned for that, because I break down everything. I don't hold anything back. I share the principles and how you can structure and create your offer so that you can start making money online. And it took me 5 months before I made my first dollar. And I was following this framework, and it took me a really long time. So my goal is to help you to make money online faster than it took me. So that way you can actually see success. That wraps up today's video. I am going to come back tomorrow, and I'm going to share with you that 3-step transformation process that the Lord gave to me. And I'm going to share with you how you can apply it in your life and in your business, and how you can start focusing on receiving the thing that God has for you, following 3 very important steps. So tomorrow we'll talk about that. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you want to follow my journey as I build a 20K a month business, working less than 20 hours a week. So if you want to learn how to do the same thing, follow the same principles, be sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.